Hello Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading going from the 16th to the 22nd of December, going into solstice season. So the southern hemisphere, you're going to be at full energy, basically, this after the 21st. And in the northern hemisphere, it's going to be doubling in size, which is really good energies at the moment. And if you've seen the energy update as well, you'll see the elements that we're going to be going into as we pull the messages from the energies and see how that really helps you. We also brought in a flavour of health-wise, energetic health into the energy update. And I think we're going to bring that a little bit into the astro reading as well today. Let's just see what we've got before we go into the elements. Let's just hear, we've just pulled out your deck now. Let's just see what's going on the general energy. There's a lot of passion going on in this sort of direction here. It seems to be tied into the karmic path and so forth. So it's something like within your relationships or your emotional, your spiritual side of life. We talked about it last week, and apparently that a lot of people got that idea of the bit between your teeth, as it were. And it feels like that, like the plan's in place, and it's just a case of going ahead and doing it. On the financial side, it's certainly playing a lot more into this future section here. It's really looking to the future. It feels like you've got a drive within you, and that's that bit between the teeth as well, I guess. Let's just see what we got. Very balanced energy. Yeah, it's a beautiful energy that you've got at the moment this week here, Scorpio. This is going to help with that energy coming in as well, because we were talking about in the energy update how it can cause anxiety and so forth. And I think this is where this week here, I think you're going to ride it really, really well. It's going to be a beautiful wave for you to surf. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side here. This is the karmic path, seems to be really important. And also the past. And how we conduct ourselves. I think these three petals here are the most important here. Let's just see what's going on the karmic path here. No dilly-dallying. You're not going to get distracted this week. Okay, not distracted. Look at that, seeing things in a different light. And maybe this is what that's all about. Sometimes we can get caught up in the whole sort of backstory of life of people and everything like that. And that can make us a little bit sort of what's going on. I think here is where you're streamlining it, and because you're streamlining that sort of emotions and that sort of direction within you, it's definitely sort of like it's like you're sort of not getting involved. You're seeing another side of you maybe that's much more comfortable, I think. Yeah, it's getting rid of that. It's getting rid of repetitive sort of nightmare sort of situations not nightmare, anxiety situations. I think this is what you're seeing things differently within you. And yes, this is what it's on your karmic path is at the moment. So you've got this sort of like see things in a different way. And I think that's seeing things in a different way within you. That's going to allow you to blatantly see the situations that are causing you stress and strains. And you don't want it, because all you want is good quality work with other people, really connecting with other people in a very sort of like matter of fact, in a very honest way. I think it's going to be very refreshing for you. Connection to the outside world. You've got Capricorn card, the world card. That means you've got everything. I think the world is giving you that synchronicities and so forth. I think the energy is playing into your favor, and it is opening up sort of like a new sort of dimension for you. In the past, there's obviously, this is it. This is maybe got to stop worrying about love. If you want to be in love, obviously you've got to get out there. You've got to get involved in other people. That's what being in love is all about, sharing things, and also being the driver of the relationship, which is really important, and not all the time. So doing between the two, playing between the two, I think is going to be really, really good. Sort of like at the moment, there's a moment where you're sort of driving the relationship, and then they're driving the relationship. But it seems to be like a love offering that came in. Let's just see what this future self is all about as well. That's coming from that energy there of how to play things out. Yeah, your future is going off on a mission. a mission of love, or is it a mission of just sort of like enjoyment of life? I think that's what it is. Being spontaneous about how you're going about doing things and really allowing your passions to come through. I think that's what's going to bring the balance and harmony back in your life. And how do you engage in this week? What's the sort of lessons that come out of it? They're playing into this karmic path. It's a real sort of lesson that is from within you about feeling good about, not necessarily about what you've done, but just feeling good about being you in the moment and being you. and not allowing the outside world to just put pressure on you, kind of, oh, God, blimey, it's that person. It's just kind of like, oh, it's that person. Yeah, right. Yeah. And then, oh, look, there's that person. Ah, great, excellent. And there's that sort of like playing aspect that goes along with it. The King of Pentacles, Taurus card, your opposite sign. This is really good. Taking a leaf out the Taurus book. And as you take a leaf out the Taurus book, that makes you sort of really solid about where you're going, because it's built upon knowledge. You're very comfortable with yourself. Happiness after difficulty. That's what you're getting shot of. That's what you're getting shot of, Scorpio. Really, really beautiful way to interact with the world around you. Certainly with that sort of like Knight of Cups sort of scenario, and being smart about it. And when I mean being smart, is like avoiding complications in the world around you by just not getting involved, not getting triggered and what have you. So very good, beautiful thing. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. The karmic path seems to be already in place. It's like, and it's because I think you're concentrating on the future. Yeah, the future stuff is a really big, and there seems to be a big connection to someone in the outside world here. So on your karmic path, it seems, being patient about where you're going, converting negative into positive, or converting night into day. So seeing the real situation for what it is, being patient about it, just being your inner angel, really, Scorpio. Let's just see, what's this person, this connection to the outside world, the universe, as it were. It's tied in bizarrely over this side. It's almost as if like it's going towards like a Pisces or something like that sort of energy. It's real sort of like explorative, it's exploring your emotions and the joy of shiny things and making things and art and having fun, basically. It's a new beginning. This is someone that's coming into your life, into your financial world, that's just making you feel, this is good. I want to do this. This is going to be fantastic. Cards definitely want to come out here. A lot of wisdom that's connected to that with the King of Swords. Judgment, beautiful judgment and wisdom. And I think this is what this person's bringing into your life. I think it possibly they're bringing in a lot of quality, but being very clear about it, being very, very clear about it. Look at that, and it's tied into this side as well. Absolutely beautiful energy for you there, Scorpio. It pulls you in alignment with yourself. I think this clarity and judgment that this person brings in, or the world brings in, and it could even be a company that you're working with brings into your life, brings a lot of quality and clarity within your, that's the word I'm looking for, clarity within your life. And look at that. In your past, you've got the King of Cups. You're really sure about yourself. I think this helps to play into that Justice card, making you feel really balanced about life. And there's, you're heading towards that boat there, the plain sailing and converting emotions into reality, into the physical world. And there's been a lot of working in the background, Scorpio. You seem to be doing a lot in the background, and it seems like it's really paying off. Let's see, the future self and how you enact in it is really beautiful. It's almost between the two there. There's an opportunity to be seized upon with this sort of connection that's down here on this side, with the Death and Rebirth card, the King of Swords and the Two of Cups. A new opportunity that you've got to be strong and true to yourself. You've got to know that pathway. You've got to allow that solar plexus. And if you saw the energy update, you'll know about that. You'll allow that solar plexus to work for you rather than cause you anxiety, like kind of going, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Kind of going, okay, I've got to do this, do it. Okay, now I've got to do that, do it. And it becomes very methodical. Once you start getting into that mode, that's going to really, really help you out. And the way in which you engage in things, it's making the choices for this moment here. It's freeing you up. It's setting yourself free. Everything you do should be geared towards what you know and you feel is right for you. And once you start doing that, everything you do in life, and that could be as simple as going shopping. You know, I would go shopping when I need to go shopping, and I will eat the foods that is going to serve me well to do with what I've got to do. That's what living a life of energy is all about. Being very curious about that as well. That is going to set yourself free. Look at that. You've got 2 8s there. This is how you engage in it. Start going after the sunshine, your happiness that is within you. Just don't laden yourself. Don't put any expectations. And I think this is about the here and now. And this is where you can really have an effect on this by being very balanced with yourself, balanced with the outside world, knowing when to say no and when to say yes sort of scenario. It's going to be absolutely brilliant for you. Okay, let's just bring up your elements and see what's going on with the energy coming into your life. So if you've seen the energy update, we're going to be talking about earth and fire, really. Now, there is no earth and fire connection within you, Scorpio, which I think is a really good sign. And this is about that energy's coming through that's not really affecting you or knocking you off your kilter. It's going to help you to surf the wave of reality that you wish to live. But you can see here, you've got your mutable fire that comes in from Sagittarius at the top there. There's no real earth around that section apart from here. And this is how we're going to convert what you're connecting with when you've got this earth and air in the base there. How are you going to convert that into that reality that is in the future by living in the here and now? And I think this is what comes through with that earth there combined with that fire. So I think we're going to put a few cards on that and see how energy really helps you on that sort of side. On this side, on your emotional side, there is a direction that you obviously need to be taking. There is this Knight of Cups. There is some sort of offering of love, and it could be as much as going doing activities with another person and enjoying life, or opening up to maybe the advancements of someone else and being ready to fall into love, that sort of thing. And I think you should need to open up and be happy about that, or feel comfortable about it. If there's aspects that you don't feel comfortable about, that's when the no comes in. Sort of like, no, it's all right, thanks. So let's just bring your cards back up and see what's going on there and see how we can put out the messages. So we're looking at this section coming through here in your financial side, the direction that you need to be taking. It's coming around this seven of wands. So let's just see what are the earth energies playing into that. You get the Four of Swords. I think you need to stay calm and collected. Yes, I think it's also, once you start putting one foot in front of the other, the energy is going to make you feel that, yes, this is right. That's what the Seven of Wands is really bringing to you. And you get the Queen of Cups, which connects beautifully the King of Cups to this sort of central energy that you're driving your future, this opportunity, or what you wish to believe, or what you wish to live, with the Queen of Cups. It's enjoying the moment. And that's why you want to set yourself free and not try and carry too much. There's another card. This card wants to come out. There you go. Knight of Wands. A lot of people have been getting that. It's going off on a mission. Being passionate about the moment and not overthinking things. Don't overthink things in. That's the lesson that needs to be done out of this week. You get the Page of Wands, which is playing on that fire now that's coming through you, and that's from the inside you. This is where you can have a control over the possible anxieties that energies can bring through this section here. I think you're going to play it beautifully, and you can turn that anxiety into a force that really gets you going in a direction. And look at that, you get the Page of Pentacles as well. This is beautiful energy that you are discovering how you, the page is all about learning to be a knight. And this is where you can really play with your energies at the moment, play with your passions, with the connection with this person that's down there. And you get the Seven of Pentacles as well, that goes lovely with the Seven of Wands down there. Let me just see if there's any more information we can glean on this connection to the outside world. And you get the Queen of Wands. This is all about being in the here and now. This is this new beginning. This is this vibrant energy, very emotional, creative energy that you're bringing in. And you get the Knight of, how many knights are you going to get? You know, you're off on a mission. You're really off on a mission. Absolutely amazing. You've now got all, I know you're missing the Knight of Pentacles, but you've already got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands twice, and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I think this person here is going to bring in also, because of their vibrant stuff and gives you a direction, it's going to bring a lot more stability within your life. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what's going on with this direction on this cardinal earth that comes in from Capricorn for you. And you get the Five of Wands. Yeah, Capricorn can be a bit like that. And that's where the connection is on the outside. This is where a case here, I don't think there's conflict at all. I can't see that anywhere else within your reading. I think it's more of a case here of you extracting yourself from a complicated situation, which is that's that repetitive nightmare scenario, and just being the best, you know, having the best life you want to live. And that goes between the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, going off on that mission, freeing yourself up. Most definitely the energy is just encouraging you, Scorpio, to enjoy yourself, it seems like here. And the Two of Wands, stick to the plan. And what is the plan? The plan is connecting with other people and using all those connections in a vast sort of connection with the elements around you. And how do you go about it? That's how you go about it. Being really sitting in your beautiful, happy power that you can do. Absolutely brilliant, Scorpio. Looks like a fantastic week for you. We've got loads of videos coming out, starting from this weekend, on energy, healing, sort of spirit. There's loads of things. So you're going to want to be subscribed and make sure you've clicked that bell, so you get the notifications when these videos come out, because there will be times in the future where we're going to be able to discuss this through lives, and it'd be lovely to see you all there. In the meantime, I guess that's all for me left to say. Thanking you very much for all the support you give to this channel, sharing, liking, commenting, and I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.